Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the slightly late Saturday stream. How are we all doing? Can we have an AV check? I'm probably going to have to move some things around here because the logos are going to be in the wrong place for this game. There we go. I think I'm in the right place, actually. I can probably get away with that.
Happy anniversary.
I'm mostly good to go. Yeah, it'll be fine. Can we move them? You can't move them. I thought you could move them. Oh. Anyway, why am I late? I was doing charity work. Frame rate, Whiteland. Do you know what, Whiteland? As the city gets bigger and bigger, Skylines' frame rate goes down. With my apologies, thank you for 41 months. Welcome back. Where's the matchstick truck? Mr. Mendez. Oh, yeah, that's... Actually, I need to put that back. I moved that because I was doing all the filming with the monitor and I didn't want to damage it. Let me go and get it. Floating Fatman, thank you for 37.
Welcome back.
And the problem with having something as delicate as that... See, everything's moved around. I can't... I'll have to fix it later. The problem with having anything as delicate as that is... It's so easy to break. Kestrel, welcome back. Andy, welcome back. 15 months. Fixing and editing. Lol. You put lots of frames in Satisfactory, you could put those into here. How am I? I'm not bad, thank you. I am the cheese with 4 months. How does the moon cut his hair? Eclipse it. Oh! That's one for Pringles, Buck. Anyway, have you had a good Saturday so far? Whoa! Did you see how quick that guy was going? Okay, so far, Heyman. Nice. Now, if I remember correctly, we just built this expansion through here. Do you remember? We'll put this wonderful work of art in place with the bridge and everything, ready to monopolize. Sorry, deploy. Sorry, build. Burn trees and build. You finally found coal, Kilmalski. That's what the scanner's for. Connor, what shampoo does the Prime Minister use? Tresemme. I'm not sure how long you'll be able to use that joke, Connor. Buccaneer Dan, thank you for 14 months. Didn't you want to replace the 5-star roundabout, Baz? Wasn't you designing something, Baz? Wasn't you building something here? I seem to remember. You was building something there. I seem to remember, Baz. You sent me something. Yeah. Baz, that was a while back. Let's have a look. Did you put it on Steam? I can't remember. Need a roundabout, Wyland. We're okay at the moment. There we go. The Baz 5-way Flower Cross 30U. Oh my god. Sounds like a model aircraft. You've got one comment on there, Baz. You got one comment on there that says, why anyone want this except for a laugh? Baz, that looks actually crazy.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Do you reckon it'll actually fit there, Baz? I don't even know if it'll even work. Not only has he sent me, he's like sent me pictures of all the lanes. It'll take me half an hour to configure it. Oh my god, Baz. Any tips on waste management in the early to mid game? You moved everything away from your town. Your trucks can't get to everywhere fast enough. It sounds like you need to ramp your budget up in that case. That's what it sounds like. You got, like, on the budget tab, just put more money into this, and then it'll deploy more trucks. If you click on each site, it tells you how many trucks they have deployed. So assuming all your stuff is in range of your refuse collection sites, then it's all down to budget then. You said 30U, that's what I stick to. It was not an easy task. But I consider playing Dawn of Man. It's a prehistoric village management simulator. Would you be interested to see what you think of it? Dawn of Man. Whiteland, have you heard of it? Rally 4, 30-month high. Cricketer, 34 months as well. Buccaneer down with 14. Did I miss anybody? Andy, 2654, 15 months. Floating Fat Man with 37. Kestrel with a resume. Massa with a resume. Chappers with a sub this morning at 10 AM. Right, Baz, I need to find your, where are we? I need to find your, where's the workshop thing? Oh, we're going to have to go back. You know what's going to happen, don't you? Game's going to crash. The question was, Whiteland, have you heard of a game called Dawn of Man? Right, let's go into the Steam Workshop. Wait, where's the usual view in Workshop link? It's really weird. Anyway. Right, what's it called? It's called, let's see if we can find it in the search tool. You probably can't see this. You probably need that one to see it properly. Let's see. You've heard of it, never played it. Honestly, 30, you really restricted it. Well, you know, the city can't be changed around just for your roundabout, Baz. What am I doing here? I'm searching. Baz 5-way flower cross 30U. Subscribe. Is that, it's an asset presumably, so it'll be auto-enabled, I think. Flower enabled. Right, well, exit game because I know it doesn't like it otherwise. Yes, indeed, Senator. Oh my god, is the right phrase. Okay. Come on. Waiting to Steam to close it down. Come on. There we go. All right. Preparing to launch. It's not a roundabout, it's a bowl of noodles, Beaker. You should take a look at the Cursed Forest again. The game released on February the 27th. It looks really cool. I enjoyed seeing you play it on 2014, Gubs. Wait, what? It's taken them 5 years to release the game, Gubs. That sounds like the other Forest game. I assume it's changed a bit in 5 years. How am I, Presley? I'm fine, thank you. I've already answered that question from somebody else. I'm good, thanks. Noodles. I had noodles last night. What kind of charity work to do today? Mostly car parking duty. Which was okay, actually, because it's quite a sunny day, but I think I might have been burnt slightly. It's easier to edit the arrows with pictures than trying to explain it in chat. We'll see how easy it is. Let's see. You could have written a manual, Baz. All right. Let's see if we can deploy Baz's flour noodle thing. First thing we're going to do, save it. Nuts right, 187k pre-flour. Wackaday, how you doing? Right, pause. Make way for the Baz. I could have called it pre-noodle, actually. That would have been a good name as well. Pre-chaos, yeah. Then we try and find the creation. Is that it? Oh, it's buildable. That's a good start. Let's see. Is that the right orientation? That doesn't look it. Is it asymmetric, Baz, or is it symmetric? Kind of looks symmetric. So I guess I've got to line it like that. That about right, Baz? Now that's confusing. Imagine being a car and you had to drive over this. You had a dream last night that you was driving round a roundabout with one hand and flipping pancakes with the other. You was tossing and turning all night. Dude, we don't need that from you as well. We've got Pringle doing this. It's as symmetric as the editor allows 72-degree angles. It was tricky. Is that a yes, Baz? Don't let me put this down and then say it's wrong, Baz. There you go. Right, it's down. Okay, stage 2. Try and link this thing up. I notice you've got 6 lane without grass. Let's see. 6 lane with grass. If I upgrade that section of road, then it's the first link put in. That looks horrible. It's how it performs. It's not about its looks.
Oh,
It's like
yeah,
it's like the Paris Hilton of roundabouts. Right. Let's see. Just gonna upgrade that one. Can we do that? There we go. No, I want it on the straight bit, thanks. Okay. Well, everything I know, Dave, I learned from you. SZCY Prior 52, thank you for the bits. What a magnificent stream. Thank you very much. Carl Downsy, I'm watching you live at PAX East in Boston. I wish you was here. I saw Jeff Faviona. Say hi to Jeff for me. Live from PAX. Why won't you let me move that? Is that one linked in? Are you going to download some map themes? Probably not. Maybe on my next Skylines map I would look to do that. But I think I'm just going to leave this one as it is. I'm more concerned with building the city out than with how it's rendered, to be honest with you. You should make this thing a tourist attraction. I thought somebody said they thought it was a monstrosity. Okay, I think that's all fully linked in. Although it is missing something. I think they're quite small, aren't they? Yeah, they're if that was like a big tower, I'd be tempted. Oh, they're too small. Have we not got like a massive obelisk rock? That's not too bad. We'll run with that. Okay. Right, now I have to consult the BAS manual. Let's see if we can actually figure out the lane connectors. Oh boy. So let's start off with, I think it's this one. And we want left, left, right, left, right. So I think it's like that. I presume I have to do that on each of those, of which I assume there are 5. Like that. So 3, 4. 5. Okay, I think manual page 1, chapter 1, section A. I think we've done that bit. Let me move on to section B. Appendix A. Okay, so now we've got the road connector coming in. Which looks like, I think it's this piece of road here. And this should have a double straight on. So it should be like that. So there should be 5 of them as well. So it's going to look like that. Baz, have you calculated the efficiency curves of this roundabout? Because Whiteland wants to test them. Straight on there. Straight on there. Right, okay. Let's move on to section C. Oh boy. So that's the road underneath, which I think is that one. Which should basically be a right-hand turn only. Down Oscar Street there. You glad I don't deal with motorway? Hey. I did not design this. If you want to chat the person in chat who made this, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the guy who connects things. Right turn only. I think. For each junction, I assume. Like that. that. And like that. I think that's correct. Let's move on to Appendix D. Which is... oh my life. Okay, so that's dealing with this piece of road here, I think. Which should be all of them straight on. Which is that one. Why is it not showing me the arrows for that? Okay, that's weird. I think I have to click on the front bit of the junction, but you can't really see it. How come I can do it here? But I can't click on it here. I'm clicking on it and nothing's happening. Alright, let's try another one. That one? No. Oh, there you go. I think you have to click the right pixel. It's not letting me actually... it's just been really weird. Like... as much as I click this... Game Plus? You like elephants. Everything else is irrelevant. I didn't just have it, Baz. I didn't. I'm getting that. That's a different junction, Baz. It's not. It's because you have to be more than 50% up the road, though. And when you're 50% up the road, you end up with the opposite junction. That's the problem. I think that's it. Or is it? I think that's it. Let's see. Yeah, we got it. Whew. Okay. That one we've already done. That one is like that. Straight on. And then... oh, man. Baz, this one is... I don't even have a gap for this. There we go. I think I've completed the manual, Baz. Would you agree? Is it time to just let it loose? Let's put a few trees down here. The traffic lights should be removed as well. Is it just the 5 junctions, or there are some traffic lights within the roundabout? Okay, let's let it rip and see what happens. Let's sit back and, yeah, let's go full toga. Can you ride on board a vehicle? Okay. Let's find a vehicle. I don't know where he's going. Oh, he's taking the easy life. Boo, boring.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Okay, we need to find somebody that's going to go, like, over the roundabout. Probably one of the inside lane boys here. Let's try that. Yeah, he's on the inside lane. He's going to go up the ramp. There he goes. There he goes. Which way is he going to go? Left. Right. Inside lane. Okay, he got over. Oh, excuse me. Thank you for 33 months. It's official. I must be... it must be happy nuts. I could get this before Yacht's convoy in case I get selected. Have you applied? That's the main thing. King of Games. Thank you for 3 months. I've been here for a while, but always forget to resub. Thank you for resubbing. Agador Spartacus. What can I say? You're the best. Thank you, dude. 4 months. Yeah, listening to a sat-nav on that roundabout, I think it would just... As you approach the roundabout, it would just come up with a message saying, roundabout unsupported. Put a hotel in the middle. Lol. You could actually put a hotel there, make it a tourist attraction. With a pool on top. You've applied for boat slots. Nice. Convoy applications closed tomorrow, guys, so if you're not applied and you want to drive, get your application in. Okay, traffic's starting to build up. Do I need to adjust any speed limits, Baz? They're all 40. With some internal 60s. Should we make them all 60? Say no to 40. Forty, 60, 60, 60, 60. 60. There's one cheeky one there.
Aye, 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 aye.
You can see traffic doing some stupid lane merges. Well, that's what Skylines does. Skylines is best known for stupid lane merges, Baz. That's why you need to have, like, ramps and stuff. See, I'm willing to bet a load of traffic is going in there just to go that way. And like a slip road there, like I used to have, would probably help. Because the primary traffic seems to be coming in here. Leave one as 30 and put a speed camera on it, earn some cash. I like your thinking, Dave. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. You're giving Pringles so much new info here.
Aye, aye.
Thank you, S said. Kelly McChess. If you're American when you go into the bathroom... If you're American when you go into the bathroom and you're American when you come out of the bathroom, what are you in the bathroom? European, Kappa. What? Can somebody explain that to me? Oh, gotcha. European, gotcha. I didn't say it right, that's why. There you go. It's even worse. Yeah, I think we need a slip road here, because otherwise the roundabout's going to get crushed by lane merges. Glad you got your joke. I didn't really get it. Somebody explained it and then I got it. Lol. Zero FPS during save. Vehicle constraints. Of course. There you go. Maybe there'll be less merging now. We'll see. S said, what do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. It's going to be one of those days. Did you know the first French fry was not fried in France, it was fried in Greece? Why did they call them French fries anyway? Oh, we need to do something about this here. Wait, can they really turn left though? Didn't turn left, they'd have to turn left and come that way. Welcome back, Baker. You don't, they're chips. It's going to be a long old Saturday. Yep. There we go. Right, apart from that slip road, things seem to have calmed down now. So I think that's operational. Because Americans were eating French fries in the World War and they were in the French-speaking side of Belgium? They were thought they were in France. Is that for real, Peter? Or are you just making that up? Overthought Gaming, thank you for 13 months. Alright, what do we need? We need commerce, we need industry or offices. Probably need to start speccing out a new district. Wait, what is going on here? Are you for real, Skylines? Like, seriously? Just create a 3-lane wide roadblock in the middle of the highway just so that you can badly merge traffic. And they're doing that to get in the left lane to go that way. By the look of it. Langeveld, I took a look at it and I didn't really think it was worth looking at yet. I don't think there's enough there for me. I kind of like the idea of Soviet Union city builders, but there wasn't really enough content and stuff there for me yet. I wonder if just a slit road there would actually be better for the traffic flow. Just at least it could keep right and keep going that way, because this is just This is insane. Subwolf plays games. Thank you for half a year, sir. Thanks for a great stream. I watch regularly. Well, thank you for your support. Enjoy the new Acorn. Hey, Roscoe. What about, you mean Tropico 6? I think I tried Tropico 5 and played it for a day, so I've not bothered with Tropico 6. I'm going to see what happens if we stick a two-laner here, just to see if Skylines behaves itself. I don't know if it will. But I can't really leave it like that. Let's see if that helps the flow in any way. If you already took a look at it, did it matter that it wasn't worth taking a look? Yeah, like that game we were playing yesterday, Rise of Industry. Yeah. It looked like a nice in-depth game, but when you get into it, the management of it, for me, doesn't work. So I can't enjoy the game because the research tree took too long to get through, and the management requires you to carry on micromanaging, which I dislike. I dislike a game that does that. I like a game that you have to micromanage, but as the game scales, it scales with you and gives you the tools to manage at a macro level, because you can't micromanage when you've got a big city going. A lot of games fail at that. Factorio is one of those that doesn't fail at macro management. You found that game yesterday terrible, Bob. Yeah, I kind of wound up thinking, I'm probably not going to play this again. Come on, traffic, work it out. Hopefully the rest of these will start to... The ones behind will go that way. Because that's a shorter journey. SZ says, the wedding was so beautiful, even the cake was in tears. That is an old one. Can I zoom to see what's going on? Yeah. The right lane is merging into the middle lane, and the middle lane is merging to the left lane, and then the left lane is going left. Despite the fact they can turn left in left or middle, they still insist on merging into the left lane. So, like, that van... Take that van there, it could stay in the middle lane and go left. But it doesn't. It wants to go to the left lane to do it. No, the lanes are marked correctly. The game knows that this lane has to go left. You found it another copycat game of Transport Fever and City Skyline made very badly. You know, I don't know if you're basically saying that you can't ever build a game that's like another game. I don't think that's like a fair thing to say about any game. It's very hard to get a brand new original idea these days. Like, pretty much everything has been done. But having said that, if you bring a game, no matter what game you bring out now, it almost inevitably gets compared to something. And therefore, you have to be better than what's gone before. You have to bring something new to the table. If you're going to copy, if you're going to be similar to something else, then you have to, like, redefine the genre and say, this is the new standard. If you just come at it with a subpar game, you're not going to do very well. Yeah, the 3D art was nice, but I mean, that's not enough to carry you. Exactly, Rose. I mean, there's so many transport kind of games, you know? I would love to see, like, a proper modern Transport Tycoon Deluxe, like, properly done, with a full 3D engine and a brilliant logistics kind of network underneath. I would love to see a game like that. What did the buffalo say when his son left? Bye, son. Okay, that road's not fixed anything, so I'm gonna go for plan B. Oh wait, no, it's not fixed anything. Plan B is to mess around with the lane connectors. Sorry, road closed. Yeah, exactly. A properly done TTD. Like, really properly done. Let's see. We're going to have to get junction... No, not junction restrictions. What I want. Lane connector. Let's get into the detail. So we'll make this lane, like, literally only go there. And then we'll make this lane go there and there. And then we'll make this lane only go there.
Aye, aye, aye.
And maybe Skylines will stop moving into the left lane. Should probably fix this one as well, just to make sure. Because if you're in this lane, you're only ever going to go there. That's about the best flow I can give it, really. Although, if you're in this lane at this point, how did you manage it? You couldn't get there. I suppose you could do that. Satisfactory is just first-person Factorio. No, I don't agree with you. I think that's... I think that does a dishonor to Factorio to say that. Factorio, if you've ever played Factorio in any depth, you'll know just how deep that game goes. And how big you can make superstructure factories like no other game. Some of the things that Factorio does, it does better than any other game in its genre. And that does it a disservice. Satisfactory is a factory game. Factorio is a factory game. That's about it. That's about the overlap. Baritone, thank you for 32 months. That said, what do you call a fly with no wings? A walk. That reminds me of a joke I heard once. Something like, did you hear about the dog with no legs? Its owner took it for a drag. What? No, they're both great games in their own right. But I don't think it's fair to say that one is just like the other. It's not. How do I fix this traffic? This is nuts. What do you call a dog with no legs? Doesn't matter, it won't come anyway. True. Well, I just messed about with the lane connector, but it's still doing crazy shenanigans.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
Oh my god. I mean, the cluster is smaller than it was before, so maybe it's kind of helped. Willpipes, thank you for 51 months. You're welcome, Willpipes, thank you. No, you see, the problem is if you make a lane go straight over, you then... What you're trying to avoid is traffic crossing in front of other traffic. That's what you've got to avoid. You make the middle lane go straight only instead of right as well. And why will that help use both lanes of this road? Because then you're going to have single lane going into two lane. Well, that doesn't scale. At least this way we've got two lanes going into two lanes. You know, that's... I'm not going to make that straight on because then it would go in front of this traffic turning left. The right lane isn't doing much. This one. Yeah. We don't want to go straight on with it because it will cut in front of this traffic. Anyway, I seem to have fixed it, look. Et voila! Look at that. It now flows. As said, what a ravishing humour. Right, another problem solved. This one annoys me the most. I've got lovely footpaths here, but the game refuses to collect waste here, and somebody died here, and the services can't get there. I wish I could just remove that icon. I bet there's a traffic jam somewhere else. Maybe. Okay, let me find... It's the new district that we need to build. We want to get to 200k population if possible, which means we need a lot more housing. Looks like we need a lot of commerce. Commerce needs to be near industry. We need some industrial jobs as well, or office space. But if we build commerce, then we have to think about where's the industry going to get its stuff from. Now, can we... There is a train line here. But that goes external. Where's the nearest transport hub? I need to get myself oriented. Hang on. Right, our transport hub is here. This is where the cargo is. There. There's a line here with cargo on it. So there's a freight line there. A passenger line there. So it is possible that we could take a branch off this line here. And if we can get it into this area here, we can basically bring cargo in. Bin issue though. Bin issue where? Bin issue where? Reonyx, thank you for 8 months. We could bring cargo in on the train to this area here, so we could then have this as perhaps industry. Maybe this bit. Industry on that side there, maybe put some commerce here, maybe put some homes here. Mind you, that's quite a big zone. It's a very big zone. Slightly down on the map. I mean, this guy? Garbage just pile up. Eh. He forgot to put his bins out on bin day. No, you see, he's fine now. So I reckon we can easily punch a train line through this lot. Through there. Come out over here. Actually, I think we'll make this industrial. What's this here? This is residential, isn't it? Yeah. So there's nice homes there. Do we want the homes by the water, or do we want the homes by the mountain? This river's not flowing very well. Where's the water supply for this? Yeah, that looks like it can take a lot more water. You know what will happen now? I just raised the water up here, so in about 15 minutes time, we'll suddenly notice flooding down here. And I'll say to you, why are we flooding over here? And it's because I put the water up here. Always happens. Because it takes that long for the water to travel all the way down. Yeah, that's not looking great. I mean, these people bought like riverside homes and quite frankly, I think they've been missold. Right, we'll use this as a landmark here. If this starts to get covered in water, we know that what we did worked. We'll see. Yeah, so how do we want to do this? This is on... Do we want to go underneath? Can we go underneath? Let's see what's possible. Okay, so it is doable to do that. I just want to keep the industry fairly close to the commerce. That line there, I think that's a passenger line. Where does that go? Does that go into here? So if we want to create a railway connection from here, that's a passenger line. So it's also possible to use that to connect to this commerce bit. You faffed around with the water last time. I did. Look, it's starting to get covered in a little bit more water. But not a lot. Let's see how it goes. How's that water by the nature reserve? I don't know. I don't want to get distracted, Kirby. We need to focus on this. I'm just trying to think at a high level, like roughly how we want to split this up. I'm thinking like industry with cargo. I'm thinking maybe some, I don't know, low dense. We could continue this low dense residential along here. We could have a lot of low dense, then we could connect it in. This could be like downtown. We can have roads connected underneath the highway, but we also need some major connections into the highway for the commerce traffic, for the industrial traffic, which is presumably going to be here. Although that's like right on the edge of the map, isn't it? So I don't want to build too far this way. There's not really enough here for just an industrial zone, I don't think. Could you continue the industries by the roundabout? What, you mean this bit here? There's only a tiny bit, though. Most of this is like homes. This is just recycling. Oh, look what I did. I left myself a reminder. I left myself a reminder that this was going to be used for industry. Look at that. So that's one option, but then the problem is the cargo terminal is all the way down here. It's still possible, I guess, to train through there, but crikey, that's a long way. I do like that being industry, though. We could connect it into the highway, then the traffic can come down here. And it could come off into this bit. Maybe this looks too big to be one zone. Maybe we could split this. We can have like maybe we could specialize it a little bit. Leisure, organic and local produce. This is not right. We're not having organic round here. This is not happening. That's what you thought. Pull it over that side and build on the other side residential. Well, we could build residential here, if that's what you mean. We can get some homes there, but not many. We'd have to move that. That's currently serving all of this. So we can't really move that over there, that's for sure. Reonyx, thank you for 8 months. Duke to Duke. I think it's clear that you need a Baz Waterway Canal non-roundabout. Thank you for half a year. Captain Rick Syke, thank you for being long nights of gaming. Thank you for 22 months. And S says, with 1,090 bits, I just found out I'm colorblind. The diagnosis came completely out of the purple. Oh my god. Thank you for the bits, I appreciate that. And the laughs. Tourism, leisure. So if you're going to build tourism, then you're going to build tourism, you need tourist attractions. Which, you know, we've still got a few left to build, so we could have a leisure area with things like a sports arena. Maybe we have like a super commerce district where we have a bit of leisure, a bit of normal, and a bit of tourism. And then we'll put some houses over here, and industry will basically dominate this area. And therefore we'll need to work out how to get our workers from here to here and into here. You've always been afraid to place the sports arena. I don't want to see what happens to the traffic at game time. Are you sure you don't mean the football stadium?
Welcome to the Nut House.
Squirrel Logistics has gifted us up to TrainFan7802. Thank you very much. Welcome, TrainFan. T-Rex, thank you for 4. Right, the first problem is if we start building industry here, then we're nobody able to get to work.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
So how can we solve that one? This is a passenger line there. So people could potentially... There's no point linking that to that.
Nutter.
Not for a passenger line. There's a train line here though, isn't there? Wow. How many passengers? I mean, I've seen Liverpool Street Station at rush hour. And it ain't that bad.